really amazing to be recognized as a CSU Best Teacher. Up through college, I had a severe fear of public speaking and dreaded talking in front of other people. I never in my wildest dreams thought that I could be considered a good teacher, let alone win an award for teaching. Receiving this award reminds me how much I've grown as an educator and will push me to become an even better educator in the future. The best part about teaching at CSU is seeing my students' sense of excitement when we're talking in class. I get to talk to students about topics that I'm passionate about, and seeing that same sense of passion and excitement grow in my students each year keeps me motivated to continue learning and sharing more with my students. Over the last year, my students have taught me what resilience really looks like. In the face of a global pandemic that has changed our world, my students show up every day, do their work, remain excited about microbiology, and constantly keep their eyes on building a better future. The resilience really inspires me every day to give the mile, and I'm grateful for their wonderful example.
Hi, I'm here today to talk about William Hanneman and his legacy, if you will, on teaching. He passed away in 2019, and I got several comments from students that he advised or mentored or taught in the past, and I thought those would be most appropriate to share with you. Bill was never reluctant to give his time to people. His mentorship transcended coursework. He was always willing to participate in solving any problem that a student or an individual came to him with. Bill encouraged, taught, shared frustrations, and passed along his wisdom and his kindness to those who needed it. Students tell me that Bill was the master of opening their minds, believing in them so that they believed in themselves, and getting them excited about their direction in class as well as in life. One of his students defined the impact that Bill had on him as follows, quote, "Bill's legacy is the ability to constantly work on myself, both professionally and personally, so that I can build up the people around me just like he did." End quote.
Being nominated as a CSU Best Teacher really has been a tremendous honor because I come from a department and a college that are filled with great teachers. The award also has meant a lot to me because as a first-generation immigrant, I've worked very, very hard to actualize my dream, which is to be the best educator I can be. The best thing about teaching at CSU is really to have the opportunity to educate students who are dedicated to make the world a better place. It's also lovely to have the opportunity to work with like-minded educators in my department and also receive support from on-campus institutions like TILT. One thing I've learned from my students really is how resilient they are. They have overcome tremendous adversity in the last 12 months. I'm also deeply moved by their drive to understand what's going on in the world, stuff such as the global pandemic, and their dedication to make the world a better place.
I would have to say it is an honor, and it is a humbling experience because we all try so hard to do the best that we possibly can, and we don't always know whether we're achieving those goals and such. And so to hear students think that I'm doing pretty well makes me feel that maybe if I'm doing pretty well, then maybe I'm helping them also do pretty well. So what isn't good about teaching at CSU, for me anyways, I have the best colleagues. The students are just amazing. They inspire me. They keep me in awe of them, and they're compassionate, they're caring, they're eager to learn. I just think that I have the best of all worlds, and we have excellent facilities that provide us with the ability to learn new technology. And I don't know, I love CSU. I am a Ram fan through and through. They are resilient, and I can be resilient too. They really want to be here to learn. It's important to them. They are willing to take the necessary steps. I just find that they are encouraging, they're thoughtful, they're caring, and they don't just care about themselves, they care about other people.
First of all, it's very humbling. And second of all, I have a lot of appreciation for the nomination. And it's validating too. The enthusiasm that I try to bring to the classroom ends up resulting in a positive student experience. I think the best part of teaching at CSU is kind of the exposure to cutting edge, both teaching methods in the classroom, as well as the research that's happening here on campus. And that creates a positive feedback loop that's really great for everybody. Oh boy, over the past year with COVID and everything else, the dedication of our students and the passion that they have for their subject area, and that passion drives them to be dedicated enough to finish up. Several people, lots and lots of students have graduated in the midst of COVID, and it's because they wanted to finish up and get out into the community and do good things.